Hi, my name is Scherrie Payne, and I'm a former member of the Motown group, The Supremes. I joined in '73 until the end of the group, singing with Mary Wilson and Cindy Birdsong, and then Miss Susie Green. The reason I'm speaking with you today is to stress the importance of screening, breast cancer screening. Early detection is so vitally important. I am a breast cancer survivor. I had my surgery in April of 2011, and it was only because of going to get the mammogram, which I had not done in about 4 years. But I have to also add, before that, I had been told with mammograms I had received that everything was fine. Well, so I had no worries, I thought. And then one day, something led me to go to Tower Imaging in Beverly Hills, and I did, and they said, well, you're going to have another mammogram. I said, well, okay, no biggie. So I went back the next day, had another mammogram, and then they said, you need an ultrasound. I said, okay, no biggie. That had happened before. And then I remember that Friday, my doctor, Marshall Katner, called me and said, well, there is a problem. You have breast cancer, and we need a surgeon right away. And he thought I was going to panic, but I didn't, because I trust in God. And so I said, well, okay, let's do the next step. And that Monday, I was in my surgeon's office along with my sister, and I asked, how long had this lump been growing here? And he said about 8 to 9 years. My surgery was scheduled, I believe the date was April 26th, 2011, and at Cedars-Sinai. And I remember I had 11 people who came in, including my pastor, Michael Woodcock, who came to my surgery. And it was almost like a party. Everybody was eating and talking in the reception area, except for me. Of course, I couldn't eat. But then we went in for the surgery, and my pastor came in, and we prayed, and the surgical assistant, her name was Grace. And then I remember they took me for surgery, and then after the surgery, I asked, have you done the surgery yet? And they said, it's all done. And the person who was attending me then, the young nurse's name was Sarah, like in the Bible. And then I had radiation at Cedars-Sinai twice a day. And the nurse there was named Angel. So you see, I had God with me. But it's so important that you go in for early detection. And my mother, God rest her soul, died from breast cancer, and she was only 56. And she was the one who was always a stickler about going to see the doctor with the least little thing. And I remember her going to the doctor, and I said, why are you going to the doctor? You just have a cold. She said, well, I think I better go. And she did. And she said, well, while I'm here, will you check my breast? Since I just only had it checked out maybe 4 months prior, but I'm here now. He checked it, and there was a lump the size of an egg that had grown that fast. Well, it was not a happy ending. That was in 1973, and they did a radical mastectomy on my mother, and then they told her it was all gone, but it wasn't. Within 3 years, it was back, and it ravaged her body, where it was all over her body, even her brain. So God took her on home. But I'm here to emphasize the importance of checking your body. And sometimes, like I said, I didn't have any pains to complain about. But something was telling me, the Holy Spirit was telling me to go in and get that mammogram. So get your mammograms, and sometimes mammograms don't even detect it, the ultrasound. But pay attention, and don't take it for granted. There are too many women of all ages, even younger than my mother, much younger, who are succumbing from breast cancer. Be diligent, follow through, and have faith. Take care of yourself. We have one life to live, so live it to the best. Live it to the best. Okay? God bless.